welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request from Steve Swag. Steve, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift. As always, George Strait's song, Troubadour. And the only troubadours I've done on the channel are the Turnpike Troubadours. But I have not done this song, and I don't know it because I didn't grow up on country. So if you're new to the channel, firstly, welcome. Secondly, this is a genuine reaction. Even though it's George Strait, I've got hundreds of thousands of songs to catch up on because I only came to country about 10 years ago, and that was Nashville country. So, and some of that was phenomenal. Obviously, Alan Jackson, Miranda, and other folks. But George Strait is George Strait, as we know. But I don't know this song. All right, let's see what George does with this one, courtesy of Steve Swags. Boop. There's a lot already going on.
I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them.
Right.
Singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
What do they say? You can't go back to the green again or something?
Well, the truth about a mirror is that a damned old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth.
It is and it isn't. You could tell when somebody's sad. You could tell when they're happy. And your friends and family members can certainly tell when, if they're paying attention, and most people are on some level. They could tell when something's wrong. And that's the beauty of the human recognition system, whatever you call it, that we can tell. But you can't see it all. You can't. I mean, people can hide things. And I think that's partly what is going on in this song here.
Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
That's not all bad.
I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things, though, where I think about it not merely from a life coach perspective, but from a philosophical, psychological perspective. So many of us feel this way when we're older. And I don't allow myself the luxury of that too often. And if so many people are doing it, if so many people feel this way, is it wrong to feel that way, so to speak? Like, I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, yeah. And you know what? Our face can't reveal everything because what people see is in a moment. They can't read a 60, 70, 80 year lifespan in that moment. What they can read is that moment. Sometimes you can look at somebody and realize life beat the absolute shit out of them. And maybe most of it's their fault. Some of it's their fault. Maybe very little of it's their fault. They just happened to be born in a place that was just rough and tumble, and they just couldn't rise above it or get out of it. Some people are dealt a really bad hand. But the idea, I don't know. This song touched a chord, though, because of the way George sang it. And, that's sort of not forlorn, but this is real life. And the instrumentation, aside from the drums, and kind of lent itself to feeling like, oh, man, that's just a rough part of life. The rough part of life is that we know it's going to end. And there's pain along the way. There's physical pain, emotional pain, there's mental pain. Confusion is painful. Most people don't categorize confusion as a source of pain, but it is. Our minds want things in their boxes and in their sequences so we can make sense of things. And when things don't make sense, and that usually involves other people, that it's painful. But the way George sang this and the instrumentation that was there was like, maybe I should pay more attention to this and see if there's more truth within it. I happen to have processed this line of thinking quite a bit. Yeah, it's like, what is it? Billy Joel has a song, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie is the name of that song. And it's like people want to, and Glory Days. Springsteen has a song, Glory Days, as we know. And it's like, you can't go back to those glory days. You just have to live your life. And your mind, most human beings, 99.999% of the human race wind up being sort of nameless, faceless, and forgotten to memory not long after they pass. They're remembered by their family, their friends, maybe classmates, but it doesn't take long. And that can lead to a lot of joy living in your life, knowing that, because you can make better decisions knowing that that's how it's going to play out. But man, can George sing. It doesn't matter what he sings. You're just there with him. You're welcomed into the song. And I don't know what the impetus was for you to request this one, Steve. Maybe you're feeling this way too in life. I don't know. And you see a lot in your line of work, as we know. I mean, everybody sees a lot in their line of work, but you see a certain side of it that most people don't. And I, of course, hope your work is going well and that your canine is healthy and all that. But this is one of those songs that makes you just reflect and think about life, the meaning of life. What is my life? Did I take the risks I wished I'd taken? Did I take risks I wished I hadn't? It's just, and it's personal to everybody. So I'm going to rate this song, and the number that popped into my head was a 9.2. There were not that many lyrics. The lyrics made me think, though. Whether I agree with lyrics or not, when they make me think, I love that, because I love being made to think. So there it is. All right, folks, courtesy of Steve Swags, George Strait song, Troubadour. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.